Welcome back, YouTube, for another market analysis for the London session. Today we'll be going over S&P 500 and also gold. Some of the levels we'll be looking to play off of for the London session. Now let's take a look at a 10 tick on S&P. Had some really good movement. As you can see, for the US session, we were in a, well, prior to the US session, we were in a range that went sideways and we dipped down here. You can see that we had this little bit of a channel, and this is actually what we were looking for price to get back down towards these 3308s to 3300s. That's what we saw before the open of the US session. And what you usually have when you see something along the lines of that is most people will be getting short here and here, and you'll see the moving averages or the EMAs wrap right over, and that's their convincing idea of the short, right? But we have a strong level of prior resistance that turns into a support, and you can see price just pulled right back up, and this is where you get your professional traders looking at actual buying opportunities to move the market back up, right? So instead of getting head fake to the downside thinking we're going to continue that move down, we instead let this thing pop back up. All who were short right around this area here, 3309 to 3310. All those stops got taken out right here, and this is where we have our opportunity for a buying move, or for buyers to come in to push this back up. And this is where we're looking to take our position long. You can take one here, obviously, pop up, market couldn't get back down below this level, then we take another opportunity to go right back up to our top, where we were estimating right around the 35s, but it pushed up almost into the 50s. You can see we came up to about 47.25, right where we have that level of resistance. So some good opportunity today on S&P 500. Now where we currently are standing is right back, we pulled back to the top of what was our range prior. So we're now using this area, and if we want to take some positions tonight, obviously we're going to be looking for a support coming right into this area right here. A couple bounces, maybe about 2 to 3 touches here to hold this support level will possibly give us an opportunity to continue this move to the upside. Now if we don't get that and we come back underneath this actual level right here, then we'll be looking to take this trade right back to the middle of the value area or the very bottom of this actual range here, and then look to see what the market does. Now if we get back to the bottom of the range on S&P 500, then we can look to see if we establish some support here. If we do, then we can take it right to the middle of the range. But if the price breaks right through this level, comes back and tries to retest as some resistance, then we're going to be looking for a downside move back to this prior level of resistance as well. So that's what we're going to be looking at right now, well, during the London session. Now again, those levels are going to be, right now we have a top here at 47.25, coming right back to these 24 evens to see if we can bounce and hold the support. Underneath that 24, we're going to be looking for it to come to the middle of the range, which is right around these 17 to 18s, and the bottom, which is right around the 11 to 12s. Underneath 3300 is our next level of support down below. So we'll be looking at that for S&P 500. Let's take a look at a 5 tick to see what it looked like on a smaller chart. For today, you could see we highlighted that range, that sideways motion that we went into. Markets drop down. You could see this channel that it created, this little bit of a channel that it created here. This is where you had your stops taken out. Market moved back up, strong support, popped this right here, came right back into the resistance, came right back down, could not get lower than this actual support right here where we are holding the prior level of resistance that took out the stops, moved that market right back up to extend further than we've been for the last day or two. So we have topped out at 47, and again we'll be looking at these levels to trade off of. If we're below these levels or way above this 47, then we'll revamp our levels during the London session. But that's what we got so far for S&P 500. Now let's take a look at gold. Gold had a nice spike in channel as well, but we'll go over some of the things that we're actually looking to trade off of as well on gold. You can see we have a mid-level of 65.8. We kind of just sliced right through that, and we're underneath this level. So we're going to wait to see if we get resistance. If we get resistance that holds this level, then we can look for a downside move back into these 2050s. Now, if the market does decide it wants to pop back up, then there's two things we can do. We can allow it to pop back up and look to see if it holds the support. I'll probably wait for about 2 to 3 rotations here, and then look for a long opportunity to into the middle of this sideways range and to the very top, sitting up here at about 82 to 83. We do have a very top peak here right around these 90.5s. Well, actually, yeah, 89.1s, but we'll see if we even get there. We're going to have a lot of resistance sitting right here at these 82.2. So if we do break that area and hold the support on top of 82, then we can look for an opportunity to continue into 90. But as of right now, we're looking to see if this specific level right here holds the resistance. If it does, then we'll be looking for a continuation lower to the downside there. All right, now let's take a look at a 5-tick here, see what it looks like on a smaller chart. Pull this up here. Some of the levels we're currently looking for. Move this over. All right, so same thing that we have on that 10-tick. You can see we came down right into those 55.3s, and there is a nice V-bottom move that you have for a continuational move to the upside. Now this is where we're going to find some. This is our battle zone pretty much right here at this very top. You can see the volume starts to thin right at this area. So this is going to be our resistance zone right now. If we break above this level again, that is going to be a good opportunity to see if we got some support to hold. And then we'll be continuing up into, you can see where we fell off right around these 72s. And then above that is going to be the target level, about that 80, 82. All right, we do got a VWAP sitting right up here, right around these 74 to 75. So we may end up targeting that first after we break these 72s, and then see if we can continue up into those 82s. But still going to have to wait for that to happen. If we do get that resistance right in our battle zone, then we'll be looking for an opportunity to come right back down. But that sums it up for the London session trading levels that we're going to be looking for tonight. Thank you guys again for watching these videos. If you guys did like this video, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. If you are, thank you guys again. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing and all the comments that you guys have. If you have any questions, feel free to write some messages if you want on this YouTube channel, and I'll get back to you guys. You guys take care. Have a great night. If you guys are going to be in the London session, I will see you guys in there. Take care.